flight computer has entered startup.
Türksat 5A, Falcon 9, LDs go for launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff.
Stage 1 chamber pressures are nominal.
The vehicle is pitching downrange.
We're now 30 seconds into flight on the Falcon 9. All engines are running at full power. We are preparing to enter through our first major milestone after liftoff, max Q. It's going to occur at T plus 1 minute 12 seconds. We're going to throttle those engines down. We've confirmed nominal status from the avionics team. Next, max Q. That's when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of dynamic pressure. We throttle those engines down, and afterwards we throttle them back up to keep dynamic pressures below a certain.
Max Q.
We've successfully crossed the max Q threshold. Everything is looking good with the first stage's trajectory. Next, we're going to start our MVAC chill. This is going to help us prepare for the next 3 major events. They occur one after another. The first one, those 9 Merlin 1D engines are going to cut off. That's known as MECO, or main engine cutoff. Right after that, the first and second stage will separate, and then the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage will turn on. That's known as SES-1.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
All right, all good news here. We had successful main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second engine start 1. Our next milestone is fairing deployment. Those 2 fairing halves on the top of the second stage are no longer needed, and we'll jettison them to help expose the Türksat 5A satellite to space and attempt to recover those later on.
Second stage is on a nominal trajectory. Fairing separation confirmed.
And you saw there, we just jettisoned our 2 fairing halves. It's our first good view of Türksat 5A. It's now exposed to space, and those 2 fairing halves are heading back down to sea level.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Entry burn has begun. All 3 engines are running currently.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
And back on sea level, you can see here the drone ship. We have confirmation of go orbit on the second stage, and looks like we have a good landing on the drone ship as well. This is SpaceX's 71st successful first stage recovery. This particular booster's 4th successful recovery, getting ready for its 5th flight in the future. That's our secondary mission, vehicle reusability, but our primary mission is not yet complete. The second stage vehicle has now entered its first coast phase and will last about 18 minutes. After that, we're going to light that MVAC engine for a second time shortly after at about T plus 26 minutes, 51 seconds. And currently, we do expect for that second engine start, SES-2, to occur. At this point, the nominal burn duration is 70 seconds. Currently, that second stage is traveling almost 8,000 meters per second. This burn is going to add another 2,000 meters per second to the Falcon 9 speed before it shuts down for a second time. This shutdown event called SECO 2, which is hopefully 45 seconds from now. That stands for second engine cutoff number 2. This burn places the Türksat 5A satellite into the required orbit prior to separating it from Falcon 9. And at this point, we expect for a second engine cutoff 2 to occur. Like I mentioned before, the ground station over at Gabon in Central Africa is down at the moment. However, the Falcon 9 second stage is an incredibly reliable vehicle, and we trust those events are occurring at those nominal callouts. But we will come back after our next coast phase and have some information when we're over the next ground station and give you more information.
Payload deploy confirms.
And you can see it. We have confirmation of successful payload separation of the Türksat 5A satellite, and that will now bring today's webcast coverage to a close.